So last time I was talking about a book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And I decided, since I'm getting back into this and getting back into mornings, I needed to go back and revisit that book and really see what was going on so that I could re-solidify what's going on in here to keep me getting up early. Okay? Last time I said, why 3:30? Because 3:30 is what works for me. I have to get up at 3:30 every morning to get all of those steps in of my miracle morning. So first of all, why are mornings important? So what I'm going to talk about today is basically why mornings are important. And remember, I'm trying to convince myself this too. Because I used to be a night owl. So I can say now that I am a morning person now. And I feel good about saying that. So why mornings? So first of all, if you become a morning person, you're going to become more proactive. Now you might say, well, why? Well, think about it. So if we're up in the morning, what are we doing? We're thinking about what's coming in our day, and we can brace for it. We can plan for it. If we're a night owl, we're doing the opposite, right? So the next thing is that you'll be able to anticipate those problems and head them off at the pass. Okay, so when we have that time in the morning before anybody else is even really up doing business, you can, start planning out things. What roadblocks might you run into, and how can we avoid them? The next thing is you'll plan like a pro, because as you're thinking about all of these things in the morning, then you're going to make sure and plan out everything in the day. Instead of waking up, hitting the snooze 5 times, and then finally getting up, rushing out of bed, jumping in the shower for like 2 minutes, headed to the car, just starting your day just in such a rush and not really being able to think about it. Instead, you'll have the time to really plan your day and get in the right state of mind. The next benefit that he talks about in the book is that you'll have more money. So they have done studies, and morning people are set up better to have more money. Well, why is that? Because of all of the things that we just talked about, because people are more proactive, they're in a better mood, they're ready to face their day. So that alone, to me, is a great reason to become a morning person, right? The next one is, he says, you'll gain early bird attitude advantages. So one of the most important things is that you are going to get that better attitude. So yes, sometimes it's hard to get up in the morning when the sun's still down and you just don't want to get up out of bed. But if you can get yourself in this habit, and we'll talk about that next time, what you can do in the first 5 minutes to make sure that you get up, stay up, and it really matters. But you'll get that great attitude to be able to just be able to carry that throughout your day, so that you can get through. You can start accomplishing things in the morning before people are even up. So I love that in the morning. So one of my goals is that I want to drink 100 ounces of water every day, because I know that water is healthy for me. Okay, so before I even get in the shower in the morning, I usually have already drank 40 to 50% of my water intake for the day. Now that is maybe just a small thing, but it really makes me feel good that I'm already halfway to accomplishing one of my goals for the day. And it just sets me up for success for the rest of the day. And that's just one of them. There's also exercise, which I get in before I even start my day. There's reading, which I get in before I start my day. Meditation, which puts me in the right mood before I start my day. So I've accomplished 5-6 goals that I set for myself for the day already, before I even started, or before most people are even awake. So that to me just puts me in this state of mind where I'm like, okay, I can accomplish anything. So the last one that he talks about in the book is avoiding night owl disadvantages. So I used to think that being a night owl was awesome. That what could possibly be the disadvantages? But then he points out in this book that if you are working when nobody else is working, who are you going to be able to work with? Of course, it depends on the job where you're working. If you're global, of course, you're going to be up and, do what you got to do. But most of the time, people are awake during the day, so you can't meet with customers. You can't, all of those things are, disadvantages. And then, like we talked about earlier, instead of being proactive and thinking about everything that you can do to avoid roadblocks, you're thinking about what happened in the day and how you can fix them. So it's usually this reactive thinking that comes at night when we're night owls, because we're thinking about all the things that we didn't get done or all the things that went wrong that now we have to fix. Instead of being up in the morning and thinking about all those things that we need, that we can do to keep those things from happening. So I hope I hope you found that interesting. Throw some comments down below, questions, comments, whatever struck a chord with you. Let me know what you think. I will post a link to the book one more time, just in case you didn't get it last time. It is Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And next time, this weekend, okay, we're going to do 2 to 3 times this week and going forward. I'm going to talk about what to do in those first 5 minutes to make sure that you stay up and that morning is as beneficial as possible. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate the support again. And have a great day. All right. Thanks. Bye.